Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope everyone is having a blessed morning. I came into this week very excited to trade, knowing that I only needed one more day for a payout. One more day. And Lord willingly, I got that today. I took this long right here, and I'll tell you why right now. So I came into the market initially bearish since we did not hit this daily volume imbalance yet. And there was a new week opening gap in Asia session last night, which initially I was hoping that it wouldn't be hit so that the AM session gives us a clear draw. However, it was fully filled without a bullish reaction, which tells me that the next draw on liquidity is most likely going to be this daily volume imbalance. So came into the market at 8:45 like I do every single morning, and I saw this 3-minute fair value gap right here. I took this short, targeting the daily volume imbalance. I ended up getting stopped out on this short for about 15 points with 3 micros. That was about a $70 loss right here. And then after that, I kind of just waited. I tried to enter one more time after we closed above the gap and then closed back below it right here. I waited on this candle to retrace, entered here, ended up getting stopped out break even with these candles. I'll show you the execution marks on my Alpha Trader with that after we're done. And then I had to watch my full trade get ran out to the daily volume imbalance after that happened. And then I see the most beautiful rejection ever, a literal 2-point tap with 160 point run higher. So after this tap, I saw this rejection. I was immediately bullish. I kind of wanted to see full V shape in the leg right here. So everything inverses. However, the trade isn't valid once we take out this high with this 1-minute candle because there's no break even point. So I just stayed patient and I waited for the gap up to be rebalanced. Classic ICT model right here. We had the market structure shift, a fair value gap created. You could even say it was in the 3-minute, or I don't have the 2-minute one here, but there was another 2-minute here, which I was waiting for. Let me just show you that real quick so you can see. I was waiting for this candle right here to rebalance in the 2-minute where you can see my entry. And then here's my break even point of the trade I was just telling you that I entered, that I got break even on. Anyways, I enter in here when it retraces back into the 2-minute and I saw it was respecting. Yes, I could have very well got stopped out and it could have just went down, but the whole trade idea was still intact with the main draw on liquidity being this 15-minute LRL, trendline liquidity / LRL here. And I was going to fully target this, but we did have 10 a.m. red folder news today, so I didn't want to get caught up in that. So I just targeted the LRL that was built up just in London alone. So that alone was 170 points. That's catching a 170 point move for me is enough. I don't need any more than that, especially with a max payout on my 4 fundeds. This trade was a little longer than usual. I kind of held this one for about 20 minutes just because we had this 5-minute here that was being really stubborn right here. And I was a little skeptical once we tap back into it, sweep these highs. This, if we're bearish, this right here, this high right here that I'm marking out, would have been a protected high. Since we come all the way back down here where I enter, and this candle doesn't take out the protected high. If you didn't know, what I learned from back testing is every time that there's a protected high or low, aligned with my bias, and it gets swept, the price will continue to run in that direction. And look what it does here. It fails to sweep. So price comes down. I'm definitely break even right here. So once I was break even, stop comes pretty close to my break even, about 20 points, and ends up running higher. And once I saw this protected high get blasted through, I knew it was hitting full TP. And I only took this with 2 micros, risking very little. I think this was like a 5 RR trade. Yeah, like a 5.8 R, almost a 6. No, I'd say it's more of a 5 RR trade. I had my stops. I was going to stop out if we closed below this 1 minute. Here's the P&L. Up 567 on the day. Equity for a max payout on 4 accounts. Here are the execution marks. Entry is over here. And I exit. And these 2 candles right here. I could have easily held for the full TP, which will probably get hit any second here. I just didn't need that because I'm getting a max payout. There's no point in doing that anyways. I would have messed up my consistency rule. And we did have 10 a.m. red folder news that I didn't know. what would happen either way. So overall, really good day. Hope you guys enjoyed the recap. Hope you guys enjoying the Discord. If you need me to help you with anything, like I always say, shoot me a DM, type in the chats. We'll help you out. Have a great day. Have a blessed trading week. Keep trading. Love y'all, boys.